Hi guys, I'm Marticore, and this is The Sims 3 Saves Retrospect. Yes, this series still exists. And we still have like 2 or 3 episodes to go. Some of you guys sometimes tell me that I inspire you to do certain things in your game. And I think what I'm going to show you today is kind of a recommendation of a challenge, a short and fun challenge that you can do. It was back in 2015 and I called it the HBM challenge, which stands for Happiness Brings Money. You know, like there's a debate if money brings happiness, so this is like the other way around, and the main objective is to not work or sell any collectibles or anything. The only way that you make money is through fulfilling wants of your Sims to get as many happiness points as you can to get the rewards and sell them. Like, you can have the hover bed, you can either sell it or give it to your Sims and sell their own bed. You can have the food replicator that you can sell, the teleport thingy, you know, like all of these items can be sold for a few thousand or even like 15,000 or something like that, and that way you can actually make money. And also in the Generations expansion pack there is the inheritance reward that you can just buy with points and get like 30,000 simoleons. In my challenge the rule was to only use that particular reward once because it would just be too easy to make money. And after you've reached your personal goal, like, I don't know, if it's 50,000 simoleons worth of a house or more or whatever, it really depends on what kind of expansion packs you have and what kind of rewards you can sell. But yeah, you can have like your own goal in this gameplay, and after that just continue playing that family, right? It's a pretty short challenge. I guess it's just for like one generation. So as you can see, I didn't have pets when I was playing here, and also some things have been replaced. That's a normal thing when I load up those very old saves because I don't have the custom content anymore or the store content that I had pirated back then. We know the drill, right? So if there is a fridge instead of a washing machine somewhere, just ignore it. And Sims might also look different, although in this gameplay I didn't really have that much because it was back when my computer wasn't really doing very well, especially with The Sims 3, you know, you have to be kind of careful. So I was only playing with like 3 expansion packs and just like a little bit of CC. This is Samantha Gray from university, but let's go back to the beginning. I need to switch families because this is generation 2 of this family. The family's last name is Nix. This is Riverview, right? Yeah, Riverview again, and again with the freaking apartment buildings. Oh, Jesus. Why did I do that? Okay, where are the parents? Oh man, I placed a custom house somewhere. Oh, found them. Oh, they're right next to the... Never mind, let's just switch the family. Let's just move on. Oh, right, I have custom portraits of Sims and it just looks so weird. She had different hair. She's blonde, naturally. She had like Casey hair that I used to love. Now they are way too alpha for me. Also, this house, I can't really track it back, but this is a house from the Sims resource, I'm pretty sure. I downloaded it. I didn't build this. They also started in a pretty small house somewhere, like 2 bedrooms or something, and just from being happy and getting happiness points, they got to have this pretty nice family home. The house is worth 46,000 at this point. It was 50 when I finished the challenge because that was kind of like my goal, I guess. I just wanted them to have like a decent life, you know? And also be able to buy their children, or at least one child, any kind of real estate that they can live in. So their son has an apartment right next to them for some reason. Yeah. So I named the parents Jack and Jill, and this was not supposed to be a reference to anything. I just named them like that. Their kids are named Jasper and Jolene. And yes, I know you want to sing right now. I will not do that this time. It's already in my head though. Yeah, so this is Jolene. She is just about to be a young adult. Of course, in the lifespan that I have right now, it might have been different back then. Although the lifespan is pretty similar now, I guess. She is so pretty though. So when I'm already in the main family, I will tell you a little bit about Jolene. So she's brave, insane, loves the outdoors, and she's perceptive. She is the younger sister of Jasper, who was kind of like the heir of the family, I guess, that I continued playing with him. Although when it comes to Jolene, I had this idea that I wanted her, she doesn't know any ghosts though. Or maybe she does, but they only appear in the context when they appear on the graveyard. But anyway, the idea was that she would have like a ghost baby with a random ghost from the graveyard, like the town cemetery, you know? I think this was based on the fact that she's brave, so she doesn't mind the ghosts. She's not scared of them. So yeah, so this was the plan, but I just stopped playing it. This was right... Well, not really right before, but like somewhere at the time, like 2014 and 15 were the times when I went back to The Sims 2. I was like bouncing in between those two games, but at some point I just stuck with The Sims 2. So I just stopped playing this family. I think I might actually continue, I guess, like at some point somewhere in like in my private time, you know, and maybe try to have this ghost situation because it sounds interesting. Also, Jack and Jill fulfilled their lifetime wants. I think I would recommend for this kind of challenge to have Sims with lifetime wants that don't require any jobs. So Jack wanted to be a Renaissance Sim. He actually maxed out 4 skills instead of 3. What skills are those? Wait. Sports, like athletic, is it? Yeah. That's how it's called. Fishing, gardening, and handiness. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, he is like a jack of all trades, right? But I can't say master of none. Definitely not. Although Jack of all trades is another lifetime one that I love, but I wouldn't recommend it for this challenge because it requires a job, like a lot of jobs. And Jill just wanted to know a lot of recipes. So I think these are very good lifetime ones to have in a challenge like that so that you have something on the side, you know, you have something to fill your Sims time with and also fulfill some wants on the way to actually be able to complete the challenge and have any money. Because they can't work and also collect and sell things, they can garden, but it has to all be in their fridge. You know, they have to like use it for cooking or fertilizing or something, not sell the produce. The only source of income should be the happiness points. Yeah, so they can't have a job, so they have to do something with their time. So Jill is neurotic, loves the outdoors, bookworm, hopeless, romantic, and childish. Yeah, I remember her playing with toys a lot. Yeah, that's true. And Jack is brave, loves the outdoors again. Everybody loves the outdoors in this family, except Jasper. We'll get to that later. He's also a technophobia. I remember that. I love this trait for some reason because they get so mad at any kind of electricity that they have, like any kind of like electronic devices that they have in their house. And they complain about them in such a funny way. I don't know. It's just hilarious. He's also athletic and an angler. So Jasper was in university, and why I'm even pointing that out is that I remember vividly that he failed every exam in every term the first time, like the first 2 weeks that he was in university, and he passed with a C, failing every single exam that he ever took. Yeah, he has a C in science and medicine, and then he also passed technology. I didn't remember that he had 2 diplomas. Wow, and technology is a B, so at least he probably passed at least 1 exam to get that, right? And yeah, and he had a different girlfriend somewhere on the way. Yeah, Linda Newbie, she is like a Newbie descendant. I am not sure what exactly I can show you though. Oh, she's just Bob Newby's sister. It's that simple. Okay. And they actually went to university together, but he broke up with her, and now he's with Samantha Gray. Oh, this guy is kind of cool. Love the goatee. So all the Sims in this family are like extremely pretty. They are like beauty canon, easy on the eyes. I made the parents just like super attractive, and their kids are also like super attractive. So yeah, okay. So the thing with Jasper is also that I said that on my Polish channel, if I don't say it now, people will say, hey, why did you keep it a secret or something like that. I don't know, my imagination is really broad, okay? But since I named him Jasper and my boyfriend's name is Kacper, which is pretty much the same name, just like a different variant of it, you know, there's also Casper with a CS, there's also Casper with a KS, and he's actually Kacper with a C in the middle. This is the Polish version of that name. Jack and Jill had Jasper and Jolene, they are all J names, so since I named him Jasper, I was like, okay, I will just give him my boyfriend's personality. Because of fun. So he's a loner, good sense of humor. Loner is the university extra trait. Couch potato, hates the outdoors, genius, and evil. And of course, it's exaggerated a little bit, and I am actually very surprised. I was sure that I gave him the frugal trait because it would be absolutely perfect. Like, my boyfriend isn't like exactly cheap or whatever. He just really respects money and respects the material things that he buys with the money, you know what I mean? Like, I sometimes am all over the place with like taking care of my stuff, and he is really like, in The Sims 4 I would definitely give him the materialistic trait. I completely forgot to tell you that I found posts about this challenge on the Sims group, that I am still there, and you could see them on the screen at the beginning, but yeah. Yes, I found them, and they're still there, and I could just like remind myself of certain things about this challenge. But yeah, one of the posts was actually posted on my boyfriend's 24th birthday, exactly on the day. Anyway, we were together for like 2.5 years back then, and now we're together for 10.5 years. So I really see kind of like a change of perspective here. 2.5 years is still pretty long to know someone and like be in a close relationship with. But still I can see that I kind of know him better now, you know, after the 8 years, additional 8 years. And I would definitely give him the neurotic trait. Like, this is like the main trait that he should have. I didn't know that back then. But other than that, it's pretty accurate. Of course, I wouldn't date an actual evil person for 10 years. He's very lovely towards me. He's just like, he doesn't like people. That's basically it. And I kind of relate. So the loner trait is definitely perfect. And the genius trait, definitely, because he's like the most intelligent person I know. Enough bragging about my boyfriend. But this was just like an idea. He doesn't look like my boyfriend at all. Like, my boyfriend has brown hair and green eyes, and he's like blonde. But I did actually give him similar clothing, I guess, for the time that it was played. And also, wait, I will show you that because I saw it in one of the posts in the Sims group, that I actually gave him, or tried to give him, a similar tattoo that he actually has on his chest. Of course, I couldn't like place it in the right place and it isn't identical, but I tried. Now I would have to also give him like a huge fox here on the forearm to like, you know, keep it up to date. But yeah, like I was really trying to like kind of make him as similar as I could because of the name only. So that's it. I definitely recommend trying out this challenge, and if you decide to do it, please post it on our Discord in the Sims 3 general section or whatever. Also, you've seen my full name in the Facebook post. That's perfectly fine. It's super easy to find. I have a Facebook group for my Polish audience. So like, it's no big deal. Just don't send me friend requests, okay? And we're good. You can always contact me directly on Discord or Instagram or whatever. No need to add Facebook to it as well. Unless the fan page. You can also message me on fan page. For example, here I sold the food replicator for 10,000 simoleons, and this is like just a bunch of screenshots of how I renovated the house so that it basically looks just like now, I guess. The graphics aren't very nice, I guess, like my computer wasn't very good back then, so I played it like really low-key. Now it looks a lot better, and this is the hair that Jill originally had. Oh, this is the first house. They had a small garden and just like 2 bedrooms, just enough for a marriage with one child. Oh yeah, I remember those turquoise chairs because that's Jack's favorite color. And the hoverbed is already here. Aw, that's so cute. Oh, and also on my Sims Gone Crazy page, there are some pictures of Jasper in university, and his ex is extinguishing a fire. Oh yeah, and Jasper's birthday from child to teen. Classic. This is also Jasper. And here's proof that he failed every exam in every term and graduated with a C. You know what? This is so far probably the shortest episode of this series, so maybe let's see what's happening in the other families. At least the families that carry the Riverview original names. So Dmitry Ivanov, there's Yuri, there's Nadine, there's Reina Kaminsky, yeah. And there was Tatiana and there was Dmitry. They were there since the beginning, right? And Dmitry now has like a random wife. She's probably a pudding face because her name is Toya, so she really feels like a generated sim. And he has a son. And Tatiana is, she is with Travis McDermott. Remember the McDermott family episode? Oh, and Maximus is here, and he is with Mary Kay Shallow, and they have a son together. They never got married, but that's fine. Salvador. That's nice. I think it's pronounced Salvador. Salvador. Yeah, I think so. Lynn. Which of the sisters is still here? Roxy. And she has a daughter, Evelyn, whose hair was replaced. Okay, with Dallas Shallow, the guy that I said I love the goatee. The goatee is probably not there anymore. Oh wait, the kid is with someone else. What? Oh my god, what? This is almost exactly what I did in the McDermott family. No, that was more complicated, but so she had a son with Kurt Shallow and is now in a relationship with Dallas Shallow, who is his grandson? What the hell? How much younger is he? A lot. So Shirley is with Buck Broke. Oh, that's so cute. And they have a daughter named Star. Lesson has a child, I can see. I definitely used the story progression mod, but I think at that point I already switched it off from time to time to just not overpopulate my town. Oh wow, you had longer hair, right? Like you had super long hair because you're a rock star or whatever. Lead guitarist, yeah. And Meadow is who? Oh, from the Carpenter Rhodes family. And their son is Louis. Louis Lesson. Oh, I really like that. And he has green hair, I think. You know, even from pre-made Sims, you can get the green hair because it's just mutation. I am 100% sure that I didn't have the mod for mutation back then. I didn't know that it existed. So the Jones family actually took advantage of the huge house that they live in, and they have two children, I think, like Keisha and Mindy. Oh, so sweet. Yeah, okay, that's nice. I only played for 2 generations, so a lot of the original Sims are still here. They just had families of their own. And the Broke family, I can see, what's her face? She has a funny name in the Polish version. Ruby! Yeah. She changed her hair a lot. She just, it's shorter. Okay. I probably did that. And that's Trigger and Betty and Skip. Oh, the medieval clothed guy is Skip. Okay. And Betty is from... Oh, yeah. What? Oh my god. There was a generation Skip with Skip. Because technically, when you think of The Sims 2 lore, Betty should get together with Bob Newby, and they should have Brandy, who later marries Skip. But Skip seems to be a lot older than Brandy in this Sims 3 universe. So that by the time Brandy is born, Skip might already be like mid-teenager at least. Right? So he can be like 20 years older or whatever than Brandy, I mean. So here, Betty, who is supposed to be Skip's mother-in-law, is actually his wife. She's only a little bit older than him. I love this. How much difference is there between you guys? 10 days in a 2 days equals 1 year lifespan. So it's like 5 years of difference only. So there's definitely a smaller difference between Betty and Skip than between Skip and potentially soon to be born Brandy. Right? Like, this timeline in Riverview is really weird. There's Caspian, who probably got married and had a son. Oh, and this Rhoda lady is actually with Dawn. And Dawn also has a daughter, Jenny Rhodes, with Lorraine Rhodes. I'm really confused right now because there's the Carpenter Rhodes family, and he like had another wife, I guess, and another child with this woman. So his wife probably died a lot earlier than he did. So he had another family, and now he died a while ago probably. So she just got together with no, wait. No, she had a child with Dawn, but she was married to Buzz Rhodes. Okay, and they didn't get disconnected after death? I thought that happened in The Sims 3 too. Anyway, maybe she was married to him and then got together with Dawn, but since she didn't remarry, then he is still technically her husband, so technically he's like a dead stepdad of Jenny here. It's too much. So Dawn is now with Rhoda Caspian, and Rhoda actually has a son Jeb with Billy Caspian, but and they still live together, but Billy Caspian is with another lady that was probably generated. It's okay, no, this family is too much. Yeah, I think that's it. Don Lothario just lives alone in like a random house, not in the silo anymore. Who lives in the silo? The Crosby family? Heather Crosby, Alden Crosby. Oh, okay. That's strange. And the McDermott family now consists of Ginny, Travis, and Maximus. And Maximus actually has a child with the Shallow lady, but they don't live together. Okay, that's enough drama. So that's all for this little flashback. This is a save file that I kind of feel nostalgic about, and I'm really thinking of getting back to it. As I said before in this series, I never ever get rid of Sims saves. If I do, it's by accident. I just lose them somehow. But for The Sims 3, I have plenty of them. They are like folders in folders in folders in subfolders, and it's a mess. But if I use the search tool, the search bar on my portable drive where I keep them, I can find them if I know what they're called. This save file is actually just called the Nix, so it was super easy to find. So I hope that it was at least a little bit interesting to you, and as always, thank you very much for watching, like the video, and see you in the next one. Bye!